Who doesn't love talking about relationships and sex? Who doesn't love that? I always find introducing my videos so fucking awkward. But anyways, hi. I thought it would be a pretty fun idea and video to basically go on Reddit and read some people's relationship scenarios and try and solve it and try and give as best advice as I can. Something that I really give myself credit for is that I can really be neutral in any situation. I can always understand why someone is how they are. I don't excuse it, but I can always understand why he did the fuckery that he did. I can always understand why people are how they are, and I can always see both sides of the story. So I feel like, honestly, like if I wasn't to be a content creator, I would be a therapist, which is why I got my level 2 in counselling. I've got it open here on my iPad. I put screenshots of the things, of like the scenarios on the screen so that you can read along as well. 333, aha! Thank you, universe. The universe always be talking to me.
Round 1.
Okay. Boyfriend 22M. What does that mean? I 24F. Is that like, what's it called? You know, like the MBTI thing in Korea, Japan, like the personality. Is that what it is? I don't know. No, because it's like INF. Anyways, okay. Boyfriend keeps pushing for his best friend to live with us. I said no, and now we might live separately.
Wait a minute.
Need outside perspective. You're gonna live separate? Okay. No, wait, I need to actually deep what's going on here. Tamia, lock in. You're reading these scenarios and you're giving advice. You know, you need to like telling your brain what's going on, because I just went from watching Friends and yes, I need to lock in. Okay, we've been together almost 3 years and lived together for about 1.5 years. A few months ago, he mentioned his best friend wanting to move in with us. I told him no right away because I'd feel uncomfortable and I prefer living just us two, since this is supposed to be a serious relationship. Yeah, we've been looking for new places to move to for months because our current spot is awful. Yesterday he brought up the friend moving in again. Same conversation. I said no. He asked why. I explained again that I don't want a third person in our space and it makes me uncomfortable. His reasons were cheaper rent and wanting to experience living with a friend. You don't have other friends? Am I your only friend? Personally, I just feel like as my girl, or this is clearly okay from the guy's perspective, as my boy, yeah, there needs to be a level of understanding and acceptance that I'm in a full-blown committed long-term relationship. Okay, I spoke to the wifey. She said no, she's not comfortable with it. The boyfriend shouldn't be bringing up to her anyway. Again, I can't, like, unless you're, for me personally, like if my man came to me and he was like, listen,
Bebe, you know, like he's on, like if he doesn't move in with us, he's going to be homeless.
If it's that situation, cool. The only condition is that he is actively working on making his situation better. It can't be a thing where he moves in and then that's it, he's just living there. Fuck no. So the boyfriend shouldn't be bringing it up again. The boyfriend should really say to the friend,
listen, yeah, I've spoken to the wifey. She said no, she's not comfortable with it, so I can't really do anything, babe.
I mean, lad,
I can't really do anything, lad.
I understand cheaper rent. At the same time, family, friends, work more hours, manifest some money. Like, my girlfriend's uncomfortable and she comes first. Her. Today I told him my final decision was still no. He repeated the same reasons again, especially the experience part. And I told him if he really wants to live with his friend, then he'd have to pay me rent. Then he'd have to pay my rent because I'd get my own studio. And he said, okay. Oh, like he didn't even hesitate. Oh girl, dump him. Fuck no. Go and marry your friend. Let your friend bear your baby. Let your friend rub your back. Let your friend spoon you at night. Let your friend. Because clearly I'm, fuck no. What? He doesn't even hesitate. Oh, they like each other. Me, because I read way too much BL manhwa. But no, my mind instantly goes to, girl, he's gay. Anyways, I started looking at places and told him I found one and he didn't even seem phased at all. I'm even using my voice. He didn't try to figure out a compromise or say he'd rather we stay together. He just accepted it. For extra context, we've been having issues. Okay, so now this is making sense. For extra context, we've been having issues the past 2 to 3 months. I feel emotionally neglected and he feels like I argue and get mad at him for everything. He's emotionally immature, babe, dump him. So he just doesn't talk, which leads to him giving me silent treatment because I will get angry no matter what he says, which I feel is his excuse to not talk at all. I feel heartbroken and lost. I'll definitely ask him again, but I want to know what others think before I do anything. Edit. During today's discussion, he did say he would rather live with me over him, but I responded with, I don't want you to stop doing for... Sorry. Sorry. But I responded with, I don't want to stop you from doing what you want. If that's what you want, I'll get a studio, you pay me, and you pay my rent. And that's when he said he's down. He also works over 50 to 60 hours a week, so he's always exhausted or busy doing things. Okay. Your man came to you and he said to you, babe, my boy wants to move in because cheaper rent and he wants to experience living with a friend. Are you 16? Is this sweet life on deck? Because what's going on? Anyways, cool. You as a girlfriend, you said, listen, I hear it, cheaper rent, economy, all them things, but at the same time, I'm not comfortable with him living here. Like, what if I want to walk around in just my underwear? What if I want to cook your naked breakfast? I can't do that because your boy's in the house. Fuck no. From my perspective, the wifey's comfortability, is that the right? How comfortable my girlfriend is the priority here. Like, brethren, I understand, like I said, the economy, cheaper rent. At the same time, this is the woman I'm gonna marry and the one that I'm gonna impregnate multiple times. So she's not comfortable with you living with us, so I can't really help you there. I work 50 to 60 hours a week. I'll send you some money to help you whilst you're trying to find your way and da-da-da-da-da. That's what the situation should be. Everyone says it and it's so cliche, but the number one thing for a healthy, functioning, wholesome, fulfilling relationship is communication. It's so cliche, everyone says it, but that's because it is so true. Like, communicate. I would say before completely bunning him off, I would say tell him, by the way, obviously in a nice way, but basically, I don't feel like I'm emotionally safe in this relationship. I feel like I'm being neglected emotionally. I understand. You always need to throw in an I understand. I understand, babe. I understand you're tired, you're exhausted. I understand. You know, I appreciate how hard you work. I appreciate the fact that you're such a great friend to your friend and you want to help him out. At the same time, I am your girlfriend and you're emotionally neglecting me. And I don't appreciate, like, I understand. Wait, what was it? He feels like I argue, get mad at him for everything. Okay. From what she says, it's like, no matter what she says, even if she's coming at him on a babe, I understand and blah, blah, blah. Even if she's coming to him on a that thing, it seems like he's like,
Oh, you're just getting on to me.
It just seems like he's not emotionally mature. I mean, even from the fact that he doesn't even hesitate to say, okay, I'm gonna go live with my boy. Say how you feel. I feel emotionally neglected. I understand you work, blah, blah, blah. And then if he then says,
yeah, but
what did some people say? Sis, he's done, move on. He has checked out already. Yeah. Listen, when a man loves you and wants to be with you, he will be. Men are doers, they are executors, they want something, they will go after it. Yeah. Especially when it comes to women. Or men, whatever their sexuality is. But point is that when a man loves someone and he wants to be with someone, he will soften up. Like, if a man really wants to be with someone, he will work on his shit. All this, like, clearly he's emotionally immature. Yeah? It seems like he's a bit of an avoidant as well. Attachment styles. Yeah? He seems like he's a bit of an avoidant. Men are executors, they are doers. They are fixers. What can I do to fix the problem? So if he's not trying to fix a problem, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He does not care. So yeah, anyways. Next one. Okay. Okay.
Round 2.
I didn't want to have sex in a specific position because my foot is broken and I'm in a lot of pain. Wait. It's already gonna be fucked. I'm already saying dump him. Because for you to even have to explain, by the way, I didn't want to do this position because my foot is broken. For you to have to explain that to us, babe, it's clearly there's a anyways. Okay, I told him I was in pain and I needed a minute to get back in. I'm sorry. I told him I was in pain and I needed a minute to get back in the mood because he was putting me in positions that made my foot hurt even worse. He said, sheesh, it's just your foot, then stormed out because he didn't like my tone. In all honesty, my tone was normal. I simply said I'm in pain and this position isn't comfortable for me. He asked me to give him a blowjob and that position and the nagging pain was causing me to not be in the mood for sex. Duh. I told him I needed a break and he got so angry that he left. He didn't say anything. Please convince me this is wrong and I need to leave him. I'm struggling. What are you... Sorry.
Be nice. I'm finding.
I was gonna say, what are you struggling with? But I get it. I get it because I was there. I was there. Edit. Thank you for all your support. I just texted him this. Oh, apologies. Take care. Sorry. Let me read. Let me stay on track. Okay. And not read ahead. I can't fully articulate how deeply hurt I am. It's a searing kind of... No, I can't believe this shit. Sorry. This is the kind of shit that is so disgusting to me because, again, I've been there. Because I don't want to have sex with you, you're mad. Okay. I can't fully articulate how deeply hurt I am. It's a searing... I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because fuck these kind of men. Ugh. I can't fully articulate how deeply hurt I am. It's a searing kind of pain. I truly loved you unconditionally until I felt used and abused. I keep trying to justify what happened and give you the benefit of the doubt, but you made me feel like shit for not wanting to have painful sex with you this morning. And the fact that you would even want to be intimate with me knowing I'm in pain makes me sick. Yes, exactly. You know I broke my foot and you're still... It should really be a thing of you giving me head. How about that? How about my foot is broke? So let me just spread these legs and you go between them. Yeah. I'm no longer interested in having any kind of relationship with you in any capacity. I truly hope you never make another woman feel the way you made me feel. And do you know what's so sad? I just thought of this. He read that and he didn't care. Maybe I'm just projecting, but I feel like with men like this, no, he definitely did. I'm not even projecting. He definitely did. He read this and he was like, probably read it, like skimmed it, a few words and was like, alright. And that's what makes me so mad. I truly hope you never make another woman feel the way you made me feel. No one owes you their body, purr, especially if they're in pain. I don't block people, but if you need to, go for it. I know this is probably harsh, but honestly, this wasn't... I know this is probably harsh. Oh,
Be nice. I'm finding it.
This is probably harsh, but honestly, this wasn't the first time he's made me feel uncomfortable, obligated to have sex. I feel like I made the right decision, but the ending definitely sucks. Edit 2. He responded and said, apologies, take care. Then he blocks me on all platforms. How does someone behave this way to someone they love and sleep at night? They don't because they're vampires, they're bats. They're cold-hearted. Apologies, take care. What do people say? This man is almost... Oh, that's their age. Oh my God, that's their age. Oh, he's 48 and he's acting like that. Oh my God, ill. You are halfway to 100 and you're acting that way. You are disgusting. When someone shows you who they are, you should believe them. Yes, this man does not respect you. He does not care about you. He doesn't. Is it ever that deep? I understand men, testosterone. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, blue balls. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. But at the same time, my foot is broke. Like I said, give me heads. My advice for her, well, she did the right thing. She did the right thing. Or she should have given him heads and then bite it and not let go. Like, bite it and clench onto it with her teeth until it rips off.
Round 3.
This is a good one because maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I can very much have, and I do have male friends. I don't have many friends anyway. I can have male friends and go out with them, and my boyfriend can have female friends and go out with them because, like, yeah. So let's see what advice I can give to this young lady. So she's 28, he's 29. Advice on how to be more comfortable with my boyfriend's female friend, but also let's see what this friend is like, because even my boyfriend had one female friend. I said, this girl, nah. As the female friend, I want your girlfriend to feel so comfortable around me, even if we don't connect or we don't gel, just because you don't gel with everyone. But as long as she knows that I respect your relationship and it's never a that with me and him, and like, girl, that's your man, and yeah, like, as the female friend, You always want the girlfriend to feel comfortable. We've been together for 6 years and his friendship, okay, they text almost every single day and it makes me uncomfortable. Why are you messaging every, well, okay, no, wait, let me read it. Sorry. We've been together for 6 years and his friendship with his female friend is relatively new. They text almost every single day. It makes me uncomfortable. Admittingly, I have gone through his phone and found nothing. Oh, so you're insecure. That's number one, because why are you going through your man's phone? Either you're insecure or he's done some fuckery in the past that has made you insecure. So you're either insecure, period, or he's done something in the past and you forgave him, but you didn't really forgive him because now you're going through his phone. Anyways, they first started talking about shared hobbies, but now it's just about general stuff. All of their conversations are innocent and nothing inappropriate. He never hides his phone or gets weird about incoming texts or anything, so I do trust him. You don't, because you went through his phone. I do trust him, but the frequency they text still makes me uncomfortable. He told me he validates how I feel, but that if I trust him, then I shouldn't worry about anything. Also, side note, the female friend also has a boyfriend. So what's the issue? So it's you. That sounded really harsh, but it sounds like it's a you problem. Usually I will feel a lot better after him and I have a conversation, but then a day or two later I see him texting her again and then I get uncomfortable again. Rinse and repeat. What can I do to feel better about this? I struggle with anxiety and imagine this is also clouding my judgment about the entire situation. It is. People saying I hope he breaks up with you for snooping and that I'm wildly insecure. See, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I just said I was insecure, but it came out harsh. I can have a bit of a blunt tone of voice. I apologize. Secondly, they aren't texting consistently all day long. Some days there's only 3 texts. Some days they don't text at all, even though it's not usually the case. All in all, I'm still uncomfortable with it all. Also, we have plans to meet soon and she's even said that she's excited to meet me. I'm not sure how much that might help, but how I'm feeling about it. Okay, I'm gonna say you do have, but it seems like you have an insecure, anxious attachment style, which I used to have. I now have a secure attachment style. So the question is, what can I do to feel better about this? You work on yourself. And it's, I apologize if the positioning is not the same. My alarm went off on my phone telling me that I need to go to the gym soon. Her question was, what can I do to feel better about this? My advice, again, is so cliche and I kind of don't want to say it because it is so cliche, but it is to work on yourself. This is stemming from low self-esteem and low self-worth. There's probably a part of you, again, I'm not going to say anything is definite, but I'm speaking from experience and just from knowledge. There's probably a part of you that feels like she's better than you in some sort of capacity, or you're scared that for me, it was a thing of, I'm scared that you guys are going to get close, and I'm scared, this is me being very vulnerable, but no, there was the fear of, you're going to enjoy spending time with her more than me. Like the thought of my boyfriend being with a female friend, being with another girl, and genuinely enjoying his time with her, and it's like, why are you enjoying your time with her? And it was the fear of, you're gonna enjoy spending time with her more than you enjoy spending time with me, and you're just gonna end up liking her company more than mine. That was my fear. Maybe it's yours as well. So working on your self-worth, your self-esteem, how do you do that? By number one, sit down with yourself, set the intention. I'm going to be really honest here with myself, about myself, within myself. I'm going to be really honest and I'm going to be really raw, transparent, authentic. Write down all the fears that you have around relationships. What are your core beliefs and fears around relationships? What are your insecurities? What are you insecure about? Sit down and really think, okay, my boyfriend having a female friend, what's the instant fear that I feel in my chest when I visualize that? After you've done this, write down all the things that you're good at, that you feel like are your strengths. If you don't know what they are, or you have a hard time figuring that out, you can ask friends, family, or maybe what are common positive things that you've heard about your life. Is it that your eyes are pretty? Is it that you're funny? Is it that you're understanding? Is it that you're caring? Is it that you are very good at taking directions? Like, literally whatever it is, you can cook. Honestly, it's just a thing of starting to genuinely believe that I am that girl and I'm cool as fuck. And if my boyfriend was to if my fear was to come true and my boyfriend was to be with his female friend one day and he was like, you
know what? I prefer this one over my girl at home.
If it was to ever be adapting, it's for you to have the genuine belief that you're stupid and you're an idiot. If you actually want to leave me for another girl, that's cool. It's not even a thing of because I'm better than her. No, it's just that I know that I'm cool as fuck. I'm pretty, I'm funny, I'm this and I'm that, I'm understanding, I'm this and I'm that. So if you genuinely want to leave me for someone else, that is your loss. I'm not saying that I'm better than her. I'm not saying that she's better than me. I'm sure that she's pretty and she's got her strengths, but so am I and so do I. So am I and so do I. Yeah, long-winded again because I'm speaking from experience. My advice is work on your self-esteem and your self-worth, and also give yourself grace and compassion, because this is all a trauma response. You feeling uncomfortable is your brain trying to keep you safe. So, you know, thank you, brain. I appreciate you for, you know, for trying to keep me safe. I understand why you're doing so. I understand where this is coming from at the same time. I trust my boyfriend, and you know what, brain, you know what, if he does leave me for another girl, we are safe. I am safe. I am always safe. As I am always safe, I've always got myself. I've always got myself, no matter what, no matter how this relationship turns out, for better or for worse. I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm good.
Round 3.
So people keep warning me, so she's 28 and he's 40. People keep warning me about my boyfriend. What would be the best action forward? Let's see. My boyfriend and I have been officially together for almost a month now. We both really like each other. Everything is going well between us, and he treats me really well and is serious about me. We get along perfectly, and I personally haven't seen any red flags coming from him. Okay. I met his family a week ago and they instantly liked me. Turns out we're distantly related, but he's lived abroad all his life until recently, so I knew nothing about him, and meeting him was by pure chance and unrelated to family connections. He's the nephew of my uncle. He's the nephew of my uncle. My uncle, his nephew. So my uncle's brother's son. My uncle's brother's son. My uncle's, so also your uncle. Wait. Oh, aunt's husband. Okay. Never mind. So he's the nephew. Okay. So there's actually no incest going on, alright. We've shared the news with my family too, but both my aunts keep warning me not to date him, saying he's disreputable and has a history of lying and womanizing, and have begged my mother to do something about the situation because nothing good could come out of it. Meanwhile, he thinks he has a good relationship with my aunts and thinks his aunts like him as a person. Right? My mum has asked around about him as well, but nobody has anything good to say about him. Now my family hate him and want me to break up with him, as the general consensus among both people I know and strangers is that he has a bad reputation and doesn't deserve me. I've tried to have a conversation with him about this, but he denies everything. TLDR, what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm so close to the camera, sorry. What does that mean? I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, I don't want to break up with him, seeing how we get along great and we both have strong feelings for each other. On the other hand, I would be dumb to ignore all these warnings. I mean, I'm not being funny now. But if you're being told by so many people that this person isn't a good person, okay. In terms of, he has a history of lying and womanizing, people can change, including men, yes. Maybe that's true. He denies it, which if it's true is a bad thing, that you lied about it and you're denying it. But if he does have a history of lying and womanizing, everyone has a history, everyone has a past. Some people don't. Some people are actually just virgins until they meet their one and then that's it. But like, how long have you been seeing him though? Because you've been officially together for almost a month. That's not a long time. I mean, if he has a history of lying and womanizing, then he could really be lying now. If a guy is known as a womanizer, he knows how to manipulate and he knows how to sweet talk women, and he just knows the thing. He gets it. He understands women's psychology and he gets it. He knows what he has to say and what he has to do to get where he wants to get, even if that means cuffing you. This was my friend that she came to me, she told me this. Okay, I feel like me being me, meditate on it. Ask the universe. Number one, I do also feel like women always know. Put your hands up if when you and that person finally stopped speaking and you finally cut things off in whatever way you was having your things on, you always knew that it wasn't a that thing. You always knew it. Like, women always know. So it's either that she's denying what she intuitively knows, or maybe he actually. But okay, this is my friend. What would I say to her? I would say, okay, a person is going to reveal who they really are, even if it just slips up for 1 second. Honestly, trust your gut. If you feel like you want to continue, just be aware and observant, and trust and believe that the truth always comes to light. I'm gonna do one more and then that's it, because I need to edit this and it's already 51 minutes long. So,
Round 4.
whose fault is it? Mine or his? Ooh, okay. She's 26 and he's 27. Okay, so whose fault is it? Mine or his? I need some advice. My boyfriend, 27, and myself, 26, have been together for over 2 years. We moved in together sometime last year. At first, we would have sex no matter what time of day and wherever we were in the house. When me and my man lived together, yes. Over the counter, anyways. Now it's less frequently and I need to figure out if it's my fault. Ooh, this is gonna be juicy. Okay, let me drink some electrolytes. Wait. I just read ahead, sorry. Okay, be completely honest, my boyfriend doesn't always turn me on. It's not that he's not attractive to me or sucks in bed, but his foreplay needs to improve. I've mentioned it before. And if I'm being honest, he has a tendency to do things that aren't sexy before you... Sorry. I'm being honest, he has a tendency to do things that aren't sexy before we try to have sex, such as farting, biting me, making silly noises, etc. So when it comes to sex, it usually starts by me giving him head and then him asking what position I would like. Then he has an orgasm at the end. Simple, right? No. I'm barely turned on as it is. I have to... She's tired. She is tired. She's tired. She's over it. Barely turned on as it is. I have to suck your dick, suggest a position, and at the end you get an orgasm. It isn't fair and I don't know what to do about it. There's times I want to rip his clothes off and then I think, what's the point if I'm doing most of the work? Granted, he usually is the one humping, but still, it isn't fair. I don't know if it's the foreplay that's the issue. Oh, this is so exciting. Anyways, I don't know if it's the foreplay that's the issue, me not being turned on by him, or what. I can also be overthinking everything and should be happy I have a boyfriend that loves me, finds me attractive, and can be his normal self around. I don't know how to go out. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, cool. Lock in. I'm too excited. Okay, I need to go to the toilet. Okay, wait. First of all, it's no one's fault. It just is what it is. Not like it is what it is. Like, a conversation can be had and it can be fixed, maybe, if you're really compatible. Me personally, if my boyfriend farts before, like, everyone's different. Some people will not find that funny and will genuinely find that disgusting. Me personally, it's jokes. But everyone's different. Like, you need to tell him, listen, I understand humanity, biology, I get it, but if you can tell that this is the mood, I don't want you to be farting around me. It just turns me off. And you, like, it's not you, or, you know, it's just the farting. It just turns me off personally, and then I don't want to have sex no more. Like, I do want to have sex with you, but when you do stuff like that, it just turns me off. So usually she gives him head. That's another thing. How about you give me head? How about you put your head between my thighs? How about 69? I don't like that personally. It's like, it's long. Again, any family members watching this don't like. Honestly, this whole episode, just don't watch. This whole video, don't watch. I mean, it's a bit late saying it now, but yeah. Personally, 69. I mean, you know, when you see it in the movies and you read about it, like, honestly, like, ew. But reality is, like, I can't. Anyways, I'm getting way too personal, but it is what it is. I'm a grown person. I'm 30 in 5 years. I could talk about these things. Also, listen, in relationships, connections in general, friendships or whatever, but in a relationship, the last thing you want is to build up resentment towards, don't start doing that foolishness. You see, living in a flat and then people want to start drilling. Don't. Let me finish this video first, please. This is why communication is the key. The last thing you want in your relationship, especially when it comes to sex, is for there to be resentment towards your man, because that is going to turn you off more than anything, yeah? Also, personal opinion, but hey, I feel like as much as, you know, it is sexy when women take charge and, you know, like do their things to the man and just like, listen, it's sexy as fuck and I'm all here for it. At the same time, I'm the receiver, physically and energetically. I'm the receiver, you're the giver. So you spin me around and push my head into the pillow.
Yeah.
You flip me on my back. You tell me to do these things. Why am I telling you? Again, everyone's different, okay? But it seems like you want your man to take charge. Don't start drilling. It seems like from this, she wants her man to take a bit more charge in the bedroom, which is 100% fair dues. You see masculine, you see men taking charge. Yum, yeah? Me not being turned on by him. I can also be overthinking everything. You're not overthinking. This is also another thing I want to just say to all the women out there, yeah? If you are not satisfied in some type of way, or if you... okay, no, wait. One thing I will say, everyone's libido is different, okay? Just because your friend wants to have sex 5 times a day, every day, doesn't mean that you need to, okay? If you genuinely feel like you're satisfied and you're fulfilled in your relationship and you only have sex twice a week, even once a week, or maybe you... This girl... Your relationship is your relationship. Do not compare your relationship with anyone else's, with your friends, with what you see, especially with what you see in social media, in fiction. This whole thing of I should be happy because I have a boyfriend that loves me. If you are unsatisfied, you're unsatisfied. Being sexually satisfied and fulfilled is a real thing, and it's not something that is like, oh, but I should just be happy, because then you're settling. You don't want to settle. No, you deserve to be in a happy, healthy, wholesome. You deserve to be in a happy, healthy, wholesome, fun, genuine, authentic, sexy, passionate relationship, okay? Don't settle. Like, yeah, gratitude, you love me, at the same time satisfy me. Do you know what I mean? If you're approaching your man with a conversation about sex, and the topic of that conversation is, I don't feel like I'm being satisfied enough, or I don't feel fulfilled, I don't want to say feed his ego, but just make sure that you reassure him that looking at you, find you sexy. Okay? Like, when we're actually doing the do, it feels great, it feels amazing. I love how you make me feel, and I love how da-da-da-da-da. Because a man, he wants to know that, like, I'm doing my thing in the bedroom.
I'm satisfied my woman, and I run things up in here.
And if he isn't running things up in there, then he might feel a bit... his willy might shrink a couple sizes, do you know what I mean? Honestly, you need to be clear, concise, and compassionate. If you're feeling the type of way towards your partner and you don't want to talk about that to any of your friends, journal, talk to yourself in front of a camera. That's what I do. Honestly, listen, talking to yourself in front of a camera, it makes you feel like you're venting to someone. Talk to ChatGPT, girl. I know people don't fuck with ChatGPT because AI, but listen, she's the bestie who knows everything, yeah? Get your frustrations out so that when you approach him with this conversation, you're coming to him clear, concise, but also compassionate and gentle, okay? Because it is a sensitive topic, especially for men. So yeah, let's see what some people said. I do not know where to start. You need an expert. Really? I feel like I gave some pretty solid advice. Bro, just talk to your man. It's his fault for being inconsiderate and selfish, and a little bit your fault for not telling him. I wouldn't go down on him unless he did some really good stuff for me first. Otherwise, there's a reason they call it a job. This is what I mean. Not everyone...
Be nice. I'm finding it.
Not everyone can give advice. It's his fault for being inconsiderate and selfish. Maybe he doesn't know what he... This is the thing. Also, yeah, this whole thing of, oh, he should just know. Is he a mind reader? Is he psychic? Are you dating a psychic? If it's a thing where you've told him and he continues doing it, that's a different thing, because now you're purposefully disregarding my feelings and what I said. But if it's a thing where you've not told him how you feel, maybe he genuinely doesn't, because it seems like he's a green flag. It seems like you guys are good. Like your relation, like you guys are good. It's just this area that needs a bit of work. There's no need to put blame on anyone. What are you blaming him for? He just might not know. Watch who you go to for advice, okay? Because not everyone is actually good at giving advice. Because more time, people are talking from a place of trauma, projection, and they don't even realize it. A lack of self-awareness, they don't even realize it. So be aware of who you're going to for advice as well. Hey guys, this was a really fun video. I love giving relationship advice, sex advice. I love talking about all of it. I love it. I eat it up. This was a really fun video. I will do more because I enjoyed it, and I'm sure that it will be enjoyed by people as well, because who doesn't love talking about relationships and sex? Who doesn't love that? But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. These are very much real life things, and relationships can be very confusing and hard to navigate. I hope I helped you in some type of way. I hope I wasn't too harsh. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.